and purely speculative. No concrete evidence has been presented, and Lively herself has not publicly addressed any of the allegations in detail. However, the internet is abuzz, and the controversy has taken on a life of its own. Whether these accusations hold any truth or are just another example of sensationalist media, the impact on Lively's career and public image is undeniable.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
You've got two nice ones.
They are kind of bumps, aren't they?
No, not bumps. The lovely lady lumps. Check it out.
Thank you, thank you.
Are
You like the movie? Are you a Woody Allen fan?
I love most of his movies, and this one was so visually amazing.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Did you guys love wearing those kind of clothes that you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And working in
Everyone
digital.
wants to talk about the clothes, but I wonder if they would ask the men about the clothes.
I would.
I love Jesse's suits and
Beautiful.
how
That's what I'm
he
saying. His wardrobe was beautiful.
Oh, I know.
Corey's
Everybody.
wardrobe was
I know.
gorgeous.
He's
Those
so
high-waisted pants.
He's so great.
I would wish men
and
wore
sorry,
high-waisted pants
too.
like
I know.
that still.
Me
Or
too.
their father with his tank top in
Oh,
bed.
it's so
Just
good.
it's just like
Did you
that.
catch
You could feel
the
it.
tablecloth on the light in the Italian restaurant when they eat spaghetti?
I didn't
and
notice that. No.
There's
So
so
I
much
feel like-
warmth of everything,
Yeah, it's not just the women that have the clothes.
But
I feel like the women
Vittorio-
get the conversation, but it's like
Yeah.
every detail with everybody.
But yeah,
It's so,
it was
so
amazing
beautiful.
to look at.
Steve's
and then to see
white
it,
suits.
yes.
And then you notice in LA, like everybody's in cream colors, and all the men are wearing like white and cream. And then you get to New York, and it's a little bit more browns and moodier. And Susie really told such a story.
Yeah, amazing.
Alongside Vittorio, because it is a lot brighter and sunnier in LA, and New York has just a steaminess to it.
And I think, the whole Hollywood glam, it's so glamorous and everything. Can you relate to the things they were saying about Hollywood? It's so easy to get seduced by the fame and the money and the glamour.
You see it all the time. That was one of my favorite things about the movie, were the subtle turns to their own transition into like the ego of showbiz that Kristen has in that scene with Steve Carell. And then with Bobby taking on the persona of a club owner, but still, like, these are things you do when you're an adult.
Yeah.
When you have to work, you have to, you play a part. You play at your life in a way that you find successful, or so it's a lot about choices. And then they carry this love, and it's just very. It's very grown up.
It's neat to see where they came from, though, and see how authentic these people truly are, and what good people they truly are too.
Yeah.
Because it's what you would see from the outside of the cafe society. You could dismiss each of their characters,
Right.
but to see what a heart and soul each of them have is nice, and it's something that that's the thing. As far as like relating to it personally, that you see, you have these ideas of people that you're fans of, and then you meet them and get to know them as a person, and oftentimes you're such a greater fan of them as a person than you are as the person that people feel like they know, and that's always that's always nice and refreshing when you see that.
Yeah.
What do you feel like is the biggest misconceptions about fame and Hollywood in general?
I think the idea that people think that they know you, I think because of the how intrusive media is these days, there's people care so much more about your personal life than they do your work, and if you aren't open with your personal life, then they just make it up for you and share it for you. So I think the biggest misconception I see often is people feeling like they know someone that they don't, because they know what the media has created of someone. And the disappointing thing is when you meet the people, they're always so much more awesome than they're portrayed to be. I mean, that's normally my experience. And even people that are portrayed to be really great people, they're just a lot more complicated and interesting and nuanced and caring and thoughtful. And that's always nice, to see that your idea of someone isn't always who they actually are.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Debacle. Okay, now. Blake has built her career on the image of the ultimate girl next door. Classy, elegant, scandal-free. But according to Candace, that's all a well-constructed facade hiding something much, much darker. And Candace didn't just throw shade. She came armed with what she claims are receipts. Documents, proof that could allegedly expose Blake Lively in ways that no one saw coming. And Blake. Oh, she snapped. Stay with us because by the end of this video, you might never look at Blake Lively the same way again. What began as an ordinary episode of Candace Owens's show quickly took a dramatic turn when she made an unexpected claim. With an air of certainty, Owens stated, "Funny how Hollywood loves to preach morality while protecting predators like Blake Lively." The statement alone was enough to send across social media, leaving viewers stunned. The studio allegedly fell into silence before Owens continued, saying, "I have the receipts, and America deserves to know." Owens did not provide immediate proof but suggested that Lively's past included a secret legal settlement during her Gossip Girl days, multiple NDAs signed to cover up incidents with cast and crew, and a carefully constructed good girl persona designed to hide problematic behavior. Perhaps the most shocking implication in Owens's statements was the hint at potential criminal allegations. Though she did not elaborate on what they entailed, she promised, however, that she would be releasing documents in the near future. As with many high-profile exposés, the absence of immediate evidence raises questions about whether this is a legitimate scandal or just an attempt to create controversy. If sources are to be believed, Lively did not take these accusations lightly. Reports suggest that instead of issuing a carefully worded PR response, she allegedly reacted with fury behind closed doors. Some insiders claimed that she lashed out at her team, expressing frustration over the fact that this information was not buried sooner. Others say that she immediately sought legal action against Owens and instructed her lawyers to shut down any further discussion. Adding fuel to the fire, Lively's social media team reportedly began deleting old posts, leading some to speculate that she was trying to erase traces of something from her past. However, without clear proof, this could just as easily be a routine PR move rather than an admission of guilt. Despite the lack of verification, the public's reaction was swift. Many pointed out that when a celebrity reacts with anger instead of a simple denial, it often raises suspicion. However, others argue that Lively has every right to be outraged if the allegations are false.